So when everybody thinks of Spencer Rattler, they just think of that Lincoln Riley OU offense. And then, so what's the offense going to look like at OU? Or excuse me, from OU to South Carolina if Rattler is a starter? You say mixing some things in that he's accustomed to, but is there an evolution, I guess, underway with this offense for you guys?
Yeah, I think, with or without Spencer, you always look, you always look back at, what you did the previous season here. So 2021 for us offensively, what did we do well? How do we continue to um, uh, do that well and get even better at it? What did we not do well? Is it something schematically? Is it something personnel wise? Are we doing something that maybe we're just not very good at doing? And so you always self scout and analyze. And then every single season, you always want to have an offense that's flexible enough to, to fit the personnel that you have and getting your best players on the field and doing what they do best. And I feel like we have that with our offense. So we would have certainly made some tweaks and adjustments and scheme changes here and there to the offense, whether Spencer had come in or not. Now that Spencer's, here, and he's getting the majority of their ups as our quarterback right now. You always want to have things that quarterback's comfortable doing. And there's certainly things that we're doing in our offense that Spencer hadn't really done before, getting under center and taking a 5-step drop. I don't know if he ever did that at Oklahoma. Now, like we, when I was at Oklahoma with Spencer, I mean, he got under center some, but it was majority of the time was like in short yardage goal line situations, down on the goal line or something like that, not in the open field and taking a 5-step drop and throwing the ball downfield. Yep. I mean, we're doing things like that he's got to learn. But then there's certainly things that that we do here that he did at Oklahoma that he wanted to, felt comfortable with, things that he liked to throw, certain concepts. And we were doing a lot of it already. I mean, we have plays in our offense that came from Oklahoma that I did when I was there that we like. We have a play in our offense called Boomer. We have a play in our offense called Sooner. We have a play in our offense called CD after CD Lamb. We have a play in our offense called Kyler after Kyler Murray. So, I mean, we've got things that he had already been doing at Oklahoma, but then there's certainly, some concepts that they were doing that maybe we weren't doing that Spencer really liked. And he's talked to our offensive staff about it. I mean, he threw a play in practice the other day and I knew it was going in, and, we call it climb, at Oklahoma, he called it something else. And he threw the pass and hit a big play down the field to one of our receivers. And he turned to me and he's like, and he called it the play that we had it at Oklahoma and things like that. And I'm like, yeah. Then I gave him the signal for it because I don't remember what the signal was for it at Oklahoma. So just little things like that. But you would do that with any quarterback. But again, that's trying to do the things that he's comfortable with and continuing to evolve.